Hi and welcome to Ryvis Rambles, where I talk about whatever the I want. And today I want to talk about the second season of MASHLE, in better quality this time, hopefully. And now I'll jump right into the plot. After the truth has been revealed at the end of the first season, the gang tries to keep Mash's lack of magic a secret. But since the other students overheard them, the rumor spreads fast. Mash and his friends try to deny it, but it's no use. Abel and Abyss join the celebration for Mash's victory against Lang, though Abel insists that they're not friends. Mash is invited to the Bureau of Magic, where he is to be punished for his crime of concealing his lack of magic. The trial is interrupted by a divine visionary, Leo Grants, who wants Mash to prove himself by showing that he's just as powerful without magic. And for that, he's supposed to light up a candle without the use of magic. Shortly after, other divine visionaries arrive, namely Renatus Revolve, Sudara Hailstone, Caldo Gehenna, Agito Tyron, Sofina Brivia, and Orta Madel. However, before they can proceed with the trial, there's a brief attack from Innocent Zero, who takes control over Minister. That's his name. His position is Vice Director of the Bureau of Magic, with a strange alien-like lava. But the problem is quickly resolved when Mash single-handedly rips that lava out and ties it up like a balloon animal with his tongue. But this still isn't enough for the divine visionaries to accept him. They, especially Orta Madel, live by the rules and regulations of the magic world and want to uphold them at all costs, with no exceptions allowed. They absolutely want Mash to be punished and atone for his crimes with death. The dispute is interrupted by Headmaster Warburg himself. They go back and forth whether Mash should be killed or not, until Warburg, Rain, and the Vice Director himself beg Orta to defer Mash's death penalty. Orta finally agrees under the following condition. Mash must prove he's strong enough to fight against Innocent Zero by becoming this year's Divine Visionary candidate. If he fails, he'll be executed right away. Mash visits home with his friends, while Orta orders Orca's prefect, Margaret Macaron, to take out Mash. Margaret is one of the three prefects of Eastern Magic Academy, the other two being Abel from Lang and Rain from Adler. And Margaret sure is something else. Before Margaret can reach Mash, however, they're stopped by Rain. During the battle, it turns out that Rain is a true triple liner, which obviously is much stronger than Abel, who got his third line through artificial means. Rain easily defeats Margaret. Mash witnesses their fight and once again confirms that Rain likes cute things, or rabbits to be precise, which reminds me of someone. If you know, you know. A few days later, it's time for the Divine Visionary selection exam. Usually 5 coins are needed to enter, but this time, due to Innocent Zero's intervention, the coin number has been reduced to 3, which means Mash's friends, Finn, Dot, and Lance, can enter as well. Because after defeating Abel, Mash distributed the earned coins among his friends, which is exactly 3 per person. The candidates pass the first exam with flying colors. Mash, with the help of a new friend or ally called Max. I mean, what could possibly go wrong by teaming up with someone? However, unlike Lemon, Max is a great support and helps Mash to pass. Unfortunately, by helping Mash, Max doesn't pass himself, defeated by Carpaccio. Carpaccio is an Orca student and he'll play a bigger role in the next exam. Meanwhile, Dot saves Finn's dead-weight ass once again. For the next exam, the students who passed the first exam are put into 3 teams of 3 people. They have to destroy each other's crystals to qualify for the next exam. The teams consist of Mash, Dot, and Finn being the blue team, Lance, Margaret, and a NPC being the yellow team, and Carpaccio with 2 other NPCs being the red team. Since Mash and Dot accidentally dropped the crystals, only Finn's is left. Finn isn't too worried about it until they're teleported to separate spots in the exam location. While searching for the other 2, Finn runs into Carpaccio. And let me tell you, Carpaccio is an absolute psycho. To make matters worse, he also owns one of the 3 ancient wands, also known as a Master Cane, making him the Academy's top student. I love his fight against Finn though, because it allows Finn to finally show some character growth.
ヘタレな僕でも弱虫な僕でも
またみんなで来ようね。
できないんだよ。友達を見捨てるなんて情けないことできないんだよ。
I was really proud of him here, not gonna lie. After Kapachi is defeated, the red team loses and the blue and yellow team pass the exam. The final exam consists of one-on-one matches, and the first match is Mash versus Margaret. Concerned about Mash, everyone wants him off Margaret because they're a bit peculiar.
Dip,
そんなにタルタルソースつけたらエビフライの味がわからなくなるんじゃ。
何を言ってるの？タルタルソースにエビフライをつけてるの。
やばい！俺独自の指標によればやばいやつほど強いというデータが出まくっている。今回の敵はマジでやばい。
Mash runs, of course, and breaks the wand again. And I just have one question. Is this even legal? After the match, Innocent Zero appears, which is very convenient timing. Innocent Zero, who seems to be Mash's dad, tries to kidnap him, but Wahlberg stops him. With Zero, Mash has now a third father figure next to Regro and Wahlberg. An epic battle between Wahlberg and Zero ensues, and while they're fighting against each other, time versus space, some of the students, Lance, Dot, Margaret, Caldo, and Arta, have to fend off the demons unleashed by Zero. In the meantime, Mash fights against Cell, but it takes him a minute to remember who that even is.
またあったな、マッシュバーンデッド。
入学式席が隣だった以来の人ですよね。
お前まさか僕のことを忘れてるのか？
ごめんなさい。
Everyone else in the arena is frozen by Zero's time magic. Being a user of forbidden magic, Zero gains the upper hand against Wahlberg and steals his spatial magic. Just when he's about to finish Wahlberg, Mash comes to his rescue. We learn that Mash was created by Innocent Zero because Zero wants to become the perfect magician and needs a vessel strong enough to contain his powerful magic. Mash doesn't seem fazed at all by this news and proceeds to fight him. However, his physical strength has no effect against Zero. Since Zero's body can't deal with his own magic, Zero ends the fight and walks away, promising they'll finish this another day. Before he leaves, however, he unleashes a huge-ass demon made out of the defeated demons to test Mash's non-magical powers. Even though the students found the idea of a lack magic at their school outlandish, when they see Mash trying to save them and their school with all his might, they start to accept him and cheer him on. Due to their encouragement, Mash manages to defeat the Giga Monster, which, besides Zero and schoolwork, is by the way the first time we see him struggle. As a reward, Mash's friends take him to the beach, because of course we need an obligatory beach episode. Unfortunately, it doesn't last the full 20 minutes, as the end of semester exams are coming up and Mash needs to study. And thanks to the help of his friends, he passes, albeit barely. Due to Zero's attack, the world learns of Mash's lack of magic, and some people storm the campus with the intent of capturing him, to no avail though. When Lemon and Dot are attacked for standing up for him, Mash shows up and shows them who's boss. But it's not until Wahlberg appears that the people are willing to leave. At the end of the day, as long as Zero exists and Mash isn't a divine visionary, Mash will never be able to return to his status without peace. This bitch isn't giving me a second to finish my sentence. At the end of the day, as long as Zero exists and Mash isn't a divine visionary, Mash will never be able to return to his desired peace. Might be a bit darker now, I just had dinner, I made some Halloween onigiris. This section won't be very long because, newsflash, I still love this anime. First of all, I love how consistently self-aware the show is. For example, Mash being aware of his puny brain, which is also reflected on screen when he doesn't use the kanji in the word senpai. Or when he has one of his rare deep moments but instantly confuses himself with his deep talk.
そもそも強さの定義って人によって違うんじゃ。あれ強いって何？
自分で言っててよくわかんなくなってる。
And then there's once again a moment where Mash is being too real when he tries to sleep the reality away.
おい、寝るな。
ダメだ。起きても現実だったっぽい。
Oh boy, didn't we all try it. I certainly have. We only have 2 noteworthy new characters in this season, apart from the Divine Visionaries and Innocent Zero, of course. The first is Carpaccio, our little knife boy. As mentioned before, he's completely insane. Partly because he doesn't feel pain. Well, until he does, thanks to MASH.
そんなに知りたいなら教えてあげますよ。痛み。これが痛み。
But I still kind of like him. He'd usually be my kind of favorite character. And the other one is Margaret, who's also a bit, I don't know, crazy? Weird? I really don't know what to make of them. I still wanted to mention them because they're the first officially non-binary character in an anime that I've ever seen. Before, even if they looked like girls or androgynous? What? Androgynous? Before, even if they looked like girls or androgynous, they were still referred to by he, him pronouns. These characters were mostly used for shock value, which was supposed to be comedic, but I digress. The cool thing about the Japanese language is that there's no real use of pronouns. So at first I had to trust the localization that Margaret is non-binary, until it's confirmed in episode 8.
マジかよ。根拠はあんのかよ。
女の勘よ。
心は女だったのか。どっちか迷ってたんだ、ずっと。
Which is pretty cool, to be honest. Then we have Innocent Zero, but don't care. He's a self-important jerk. I just thought his appearance was quite convenient from a storyteller perspective, because this way the mangaka wouldn't have to come up with other matches. However, it seems that the Divine Visionary exam will continue, so my assumption was wrong. Kudos to the mangaka. It would have been such a convenient cop-out. Also, with Zero, we can now add fake Sephiroth to our collection, which initially was bootleg Harry Potter only. Well, at least he first appeared as fake Voldemort until he morphs into Sephiroth. Looks like we're expanding franchises. And regarding the Divine Visionaries, I only want to briefly talk about Leo, and only because of his entrance in episode 10. It's just so freaking funny.
ライオと解説コミーがなんと2話もかけてようやくイーストン魔法学校に到着しようとしていた。
ライオさん、長く時間がかかりましたけど、もうすぐイーストン魔法学校に到着します。
ナイスな解説だ、カイセイ。だがナレーションより先に言わないと男前のナイスガイにはなれないぞ。
The red-haired boy is narration, the audience surrogate for the season, meaning he asks dumb questions so the viewers can get answers. And I'm not saying it's a dumb question from the viewers, but from narrate himself, since it's stuff he clearly should know. For example, when Wahlberg explains the whole line situation to him.
時に海瀬君、この技のことを君は知っておるかね。
はあ、絶対魔力量と比例して本数が増えるってやつですよね。
そうじゃ。
5 minutes later.
3本線とは2本線とどのように異なるのでしょうか。
See what I mean? So that makes the joke with video even funnier. In my opinion, my battery's dying. As for the recurring characters, not only do we have Finn's minor character development in this season, but we also see that Dot is a really, genuinely good friend.
ドット君、フィン君。
ついでにピンの分まで鍵をな。おいこら！ややこしくてうちの大将の脳が追いついてねえじゃねえか！もっとわかりやすく説明しろこら！
I still don't like them though. Also, I'm the last person to judge a flamboyant outfit. I also tend to put on the weirdest shit. But what the hell's up with Dot's pants? Is he trying to compensate for something? I don't even know how to describe them. The first word that comes to my mind is fucking atrocious. Please get rid of those clown pants. In other news, we finally have the confirmation that Rain does, in fact, love bunnies. Oh, and since I forgot to mention it last time, the original soundtrack of this anime fucking slaps. I'd like to show you more, but copyright and stuff. If you've watched the second season of MASHLE, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if listening to random people talking about random stuff on the internet appealed to you, leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any topics you'd like to hear me ramble about, leave your suggestions in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!
いいよいいよ！いけいけキノコ！押せ押せキノコ！